Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 1210. 1210. Hello, it's Mike Matthews, broadcasting from Cafe Anyway, located somewhere in Podcastro Belmont. Today, Madame Rootabega, Valentino, and Bison Bentley. Plus, we get to the interesting news segment, Wow Schatz WOW. I spoke to my mom yesterday, and she says,
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Wow Schatz WOW. When I tell her something surprising. She's doing well, thanks for asking. All is well.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
In Daytona Beach, Florida, where apparently they have not picked up a single tree limb that has fallen after the hurricane, strong winds, and my mom got upset, so she called up the local city hall and said, "What the heck do you guys do? You take my taxes, you take it all my money, and you don't even pick up a single
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Tree branch." Daytona Beach problems, my friend. It was a nasty hurricane, and
Mike's
it knocked out
Daily
not only trees, but
Podcast.
people's docks.
Yeah!
My mom does not have a dock. She's not right on the water. There's a lot of water in Daytona Beach, if you've ever been. There's not only the beach, there's the river, Halifax River. Comes right through. It's a huge river, and people build restaurants on it, and it's nice. You can go out and have a margarita, a beer, whatever, sit on the water. It's very nice. But when a big hurricane like Matthew comes through, it knocks all the docks out and all the pilings. So there's all that to pick up that apparently Daytona Beach government has decided not to do that. My mom's like, the last big hurricane, they picked everything up within 3 weeks, but it's still, well, that's my mom. So Wow Schatz WOW's coming up. Oh my gosh! So we took the Fox News off of the TV here at Cafe Anyway, and now we've got it on some local channel. Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel 7. One of those. Channel 3. Some of you people have a Channel 3. You lucky dogs. When I lived in Ventura County, we had a Channel 3. KEYT, Channel 3 News. And I knew a couple people. Edie Lambert, I knew her back in college, and she got her start there, and then she went on to become this huge anchor person in the Central Valley. Look who just walked in. Hello, Michael Master. It's Madame Rootabega. I used to be a television news anchor. Ooh. You did? How did you like it? Well, all the men anchors used to hit on me. That must have been annoying. Yeah, they thought they were like a big deal. And that everybody should... I can't find the Ron Burgundy, I'm kind of a big deal. That one is always difficult to find on my list of sound effects. Do I have any Ron Burgundy sound effects? Oh, wait, how about this one?
I have many leather-bound books, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany. I'm very important.
Okay, that's enough Ron Burgundy. Honestly, I was not the biggest fan of that movie. I know I'm making a bold statement by saying that, Anchorman. It had funny parts. That's why they call it a comedy. But I wasn't that blown away. Oh, look who else just walked in.
Hello, Mike. This is Valentino, the acting attendant.
And it's a Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, I can do a Ron Burgundy impression there.
Go ahead.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Wow. Amazing. Can you do any impressions, Bison? Yeah, I can do an impression. I can do Bugs Bunny. Yeah, what's up, Doc? Dude. Wow, that was also very good. Well, yeah, so television, the local TV has so many political commercials, and that's where all the money goes. All that money that gets spent during political campaigns, when you hear Hillary spent $11 billion, it all goes to the frickin' little channel 2s, 3s, 4s, whatevers. and they just show those commercials on repeat. Okay, for the only reason that we have the TV on here, because a gypsy, and that's not the politically correct term, came to the cafe and cursed us and said, "You will forever have to watch the television. It will never be able to turn off." Michael Matthew, I don't remember that gypsy. She was a nice lady. Yeah, she was really cool. So she came to the cafe, put a curse on us, and that's why we have the television forever on, and that's why I see these things. So, as I've said in political seasons past, 2 years ago, 4 years ago, I said, hey, you political campaigns, spend a little money on me. I'll promote your whatever your cause is. Heck, hey, do you want to get into a really fun political discussion? Sure, Mike, I do. Okay, here's what you need to do. Bring up the proposition about forcing porn stars to wear condoms. Oh my gosh, people have amazing opinions when it comes to that. Yes. Only in California. No, probably also in Colorado, Seattle, Portland, Oregon. Portland is not a state, Mike. Sorry. Oregon, Washington. Oh, wait.
And here's today's podcast picture.
They would also probably have, maybe New York as well, would have these topics. But not in the South. Forget about it. Where I used to live, Alabama, we would not have that on the proposition. Well, first off, I don't remember there ever being propositions. I kind of like that living in Alabama. Growing up in California and moving to Alabama, I'm like, oh, thank God. This is such an easy ballot. I just vote for the president and I'm done. There was no propositions. I was amazed. But yes, the podcast picture today is Basil the boxer and a horse. A horse and Basil. And there's a funny little joke there. Okay, kind of funny. I would like to point out to you that one of the things I dislike about television, and when they tell like a funny story like, oh, look at this dog and this horse. Wow, it looks like they're horsing around. They use the worst puns. I'm really getting sick of television, radio, any broadcast medium that uses puns. Enough with the puns. I am anti-pundit. People that use puns are dits. I'm trying to use that word as well.
All right, let's
Pundit.
go.
I hate pundits. Can you even stand political pundits? So puns and pundits, I'm anti right now. Are you with me or against me? Let's go!
Standing out here yelling rabble, rabble, rabble isn't going to help anything.
Yes, it will. Rabble, 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 rabble.
Isn't that a good one?
The podcast pictures of Basil the boxer and a horse and a joke. That's bad. So see that picture now at mikesdailypodcast.com. Also, you can help out the show by doing what you always do. You buy stuff on Amazon, right? When you're in the bathroom and you run out of toilet paper, go to mikesdailypodcast.com and click on that Amazon link that you see there on your smartphone. You have to scroll down to the bottom of the website, but it's right there. Click on that, buy the toilet paper through my website, and that helps us out. And it didn't change the way you shopped, did it? No, you already do crazy things like shop for things while you're sitting on the commode, you nut. I would also like to ask you to go to mikesdailypodcast.com to go to the PayPal there, and you can donate, and you'll get a special greeting from all the Cafe Anyway characters. And there's also all the past podcast pictures and past interviews that I've done. I'm hopefully going to have an interview this Sunday. I'm going to interview to play back on a later podcast with a Canadian band called Autopilot that's coming to San Francisco soon. I think the 16th. I don't have the venue yet in my head, right off the top of my head. I will get that soon for you. One thing I liked about November 1st, about yesterday, along with it being Dia de los Muertos, and a day we remember those we've lost. I'm remembering someone right now. My dad. Who will be forever immortalized in the Blues Brothers because he's sitting in the lounge as someone who's playing the piano, just like I was doing right this moment, playing the piano. There I am playing it now. He sat in this one scene, and then the Blues Brothers walk in through the back door. It's at a Holiday Inn. He's actually sitting in that lounge. He was a extra at Universal Studios, for the Universal company, and he was movie company. He was an extra, worked there for many years. So anyway, I hope you, Cafe Anyway, remembered someone just now, or maybe later today. You remember someone. Anyway. Cafe Anyway. So, I did see a lot of cool pictures, though, on November the 1st, as the after Halloween pictures hit Facebook, hit the internet, people showing off the amazing costumes they came up with. A married couple that I know, they have a dog that's a big, like, German Shepherd Pit Bull mix. They put a lion's mane on him, and they dressed up as safari members, as some people in a safari, you know, with the hats and the gray and the khaki and whatever. And they did they were on a safari. That was awesome, that picture. And also, another couple, a young couple I know, dressed as Napoleon Dynamite. The wife put on like a big red hair fro, and her husband is Hispanic, and he dressed up as Pedro. And she wore a shirt that said "Vote for Pedro." Oh, some good stuff. Thank you for those pictures, putting those on Facebook. And it made me realize, yet again, I did not have a costume for Halloween. Oh well. Last year I did one that was kind of lame. I just dressed as a Cyberman from Doctor Who. But not this year. Did not dress. Oh well. But I'm glad Halloween's over with, aren't you, as we move into November and all the bills I have to pay and the wonderful food that we eat. You're going to go soon, poor guy. It's true. And then we also get to Wow Schatz Wow.
Wow Schatz Wow.
I could not believe when I saw this story that I'm clicking on and bringing up on this computer screen at Cafe Anyway right now. Anyway. Monday, the White House announced that as President Obama departs from office in January of next year, he will also be leaving the @POTUS Twitter handle. POTUS, standing for President of the United States. I hate POTUS and SCOTUS and MOTUS and BLOTUS, and I hate all the Otuses. I don't like it. I don't like the Otis. I don't care for it. I don't know why, but that'll be going for the next American leader, whoever that is. Place your bets. I know it's down to 2. What a shock. The account's 11 million plus followers will stay, but the contents of the feed will go, moving to a new Twitter account @POTUS44. What? The 45th president will have a clean slate, so tweet on his or her own discretion anytime, day or night. They will get to tweet whenever they want. The White House, of course, get all the crazy conservatives. What? Hillary just tweeted this. How dare she? We're gonna sue her. Because we're in the sewer. The White House Facebook and Instagram will be handed over. Here's an Instagram from Halloween. The Man of Steel meets with the Commander-in-Chief. As will White House YouTube. I guess that doesn't really work on a podcast that's audio. Instagram pictures, huh? As will the White House YouTube. One thing that might come as a surprise, one of the most viewed YouTube videos uploaded by the White House isn't a big splashy event. Instead, it's some raw video of the president taking a walk on the ellipse, talking to people on the street, where all the tourists show up. That was back in May of 2014. Joining him on a stroll was one of his closest advisors, John Podesta, who's now Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman, who all those emails that the wonderful Russians and Julian Assange leaked. Thank you, Trump. It was called Raw Video President Takes a Surprise Walk. Other digital properties from the Obama administration will essentially be frozen in time and preserved with the National Archives and Records Administration for all the crazy conservatives. I'm looking at you, Jay Sekulow, to go and find new lawsuits that they can beg people for more money to fund them so that they can sue these politicians day and night. Oh, we found something else in the National Archives we can sue a politician over. On inaugural day, all content posted on whitehouse.gov webpage during Obama's presidency will then move to obamawhitehouse.gov. Like the social media platforms, the next president will be given the opportunity to start fresh. The White House Deputy Director of Digital Strategy, yes, there's a job for that. Apply now. We are working to ensure that the next president and administration says